It is a beautiful Monday, and I'm out here in the backyard in the north part of Chicago, WB Workouts Garden, and I'm Dan Pierce. And these are my amaryllises that I thought froze, and they didn't. And they look great, and we're going to have some really beautiful flowers. You can see the beginnings of the flower buds. They'll get about 1.5 feet tall and bloom into red and pink and some other lovely colors. So let's take a look at the yard. We're little by little we're getting things together. I planted some calla lilies in that urn yesterday, and my pine tree and my rosemary just love it right now. They're really enjoying being out of the house. And of course I have to have some pansies, and so I planted some pansies in some pots, and some kale, and refreshed my mother hen and her chicks. I tucked them into some of the spots and moved some pansies in there. So let's take a look and see what's going on. We got narcissus blooming, love those. We have Siberian scilla blooming. You can see that the ground is wet. We had rain last night, and this was just all nothing not too long ago. So we have things coming up. I planted a blueberry bush yesterday. Hope it does well. And I planted a pussy willow right back there. I planted a sweet bush over here. And I dug up the old tired roses. My goodness, they were so old. They weren't blooming. They were just really yucky looking. I think it was time for them to go. And I'm going to replace the roses that were back there with something else. Haven't figured that out yet. You can see that the tulips are up and at 'em. They're not blooming yet, but I see a lot of tulip buds. So we'll have some nice tulips. And this is my little backyard area that I've been working on, turning it into a kind of a reflection spot, a 4-direction sacred space. It's the place to enjoy the yard and nature. There's a lot to do. I got my beautiful cherry tree up here. It's blooming and it just looks fantastic, except the 2 of its branches are dead. I'm going to cut them out in a couple days. Once the blooms fade, then I'll get in there and get those 2 dead parts out. It's a pretty old tree. It's probably maybe 18 years old, and I had to keep it trimmed, otherwise it would take over the whole yard. You can see my bow of remembrance and the second bow of remembrance hanging up in the tree, where I put all the people that I was grateful for and all the people I prayed for up there, and did a ritual back in November. Down here we have the glories of the snow, and they're just love these guys. Glories of the snow, and they're really starting to bloom now. And the scilla, it's all over. In fact, over here you could see all the beautiful scilla. It'll bloom for a while, and then it will really die back. That's what it does. It's a spring flower. Here's more of the glories of the snow. They're just lovely. Very nice flowers, especially now. With a small yard, things come and go. I try to have a lot of different stuff for different times of the year. And of course, this is the area that I'm going to have to reinvent this summer. Rascals out here nibbling on catnip. This has got a lot of garlic in it, and I'm going to be harvesting that and then moving some of it around so that I can put in some more herbs. I have a lot of herbs down here. There's lemon balm, catnip, lavender, some tarragon, some other chives, garlic chives. But I really need to redo this. But I'm not going to be planting tomatoes back here. It really needs a rest after all these years. I might have beans and cucumbers back there. Don't know yet. I'm going to buy a hop plant, and the hop plant's going to go over here. So I'm looking forward to having some hops for tea. Not beer, but tea. And make a dream pillow. So there you go. This is it. Lots to do still, lots of moving, designing, making a really rustic kind of a garden this year, and I like that. So everybody have a really great day. Matako Yeo Yasin, we're all related. God bless you and keep you on your journey. May you be safe. May you know joy, gratitude, and an extreme measure of happiness this day. Take care. Thanks for stopping by.